It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on on display in that victory.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
And motion left goes a tight end. A play action fake. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down now. It's Bennett, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down try. Here's Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is cut, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Devin Duvernay, 59 yards. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Purdy will throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-14, the final score. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars, as that one's gone to halftime. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett has thrown a touchdown pass. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy bootlegging it. He'll buy some time right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Able to slither. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Touchdown! George Kittle with career touchdown number 145, tying him with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Take it at the 37. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point try now for Moody.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 31. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man is Duvernay. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Rams.
Devin Duvernay.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And returns it right back to Samuel.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true.
Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.